Okay. Good morning, all. Fire up your cameras. Fire up your cameras. Okay, guys, good morning. Talk us some algebra 2. Here we go. Okay, guys, turn those cameras on. Let's go. Did anybody have any questions? Did anybody have any questions on how to do stuff that was due for today? Anybody have questions on stuff that was due for today? Ashley, any questions on stuff due for today?
Nope.
Excellent. Connor?
All good.
All right, Lindley? Carmen? Avery? Or Caitlin or Michaela? Put it in the chat or talk to me. Did anybody have any issues? Otherwise, I'm moving on down the road. Caitlin, are we good? From last night's homework? Yay. Okay, well then let's move right along. We will move right on down the road then. Okay, red arrow. Oh, Schnooker McFuznugget. I neglected to move the arrows or assign stuff to geometry. I'm a big dummy head. Just a second, guys. Oh, that's not entirely true. All right, Control X, Control X, Control V. There we go. Okay, there we go. Next slide down. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to fix my brain fart. I don't want to ask anything. Okay. Cool. Yes, you may. Absolutely. Sounds like a winner idea. Okay. So let's talk about, oh, seriously? That's what we're doing today? Okay. All right. You guys are going to be kind of disappointed. I think you're going to be disappointed in me because honestly, today's pretty basic. Okay, who can tell me what's the formula for finding the slope of a line? Either tell me or type it in the chat.
Isn't it like y equals mx plus b?
Okay, I like where your head is. Y equals mx plus b is the slope-intercept form of a line, which is 100% true. However, what's the formula for just slope itself? Oh, look, we have drawings of Connor. Look at that. Okay, so he's sledding. There's the formula right up here. Slope, rise over run, y change over x change, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so like today is probably going to be like easiest day in history of days because all we got to do is figure out, well, what is rise, what is run, yada, yada, yada. So let's go do that right now. Okay, can everybody see my hand? Yes, no? Yes, excellent. Okay, so here we go. 6 comma negative 4 2 comma negative 10. There we go. Everybody do the slope of that 2 points right now. Go on your piece of paper, which of course you have right in front of you because you're in math class.
Mr. Moore,
Yeah.
Austin told me to tell you to let him in.
Oh, what if I say no? I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say yes. All right, I said yes. There's Austin. Welcome. Austin, here's what we're doing. Can you see my hand? Beautiful. See those 2 points? Find the slope between those 2 points with that paper and pencil you got right in front of you to do math on at math class. He looks confused. All we're doing is some, yeah, I ran out of iced tea, but go ahead, just rub it in. All right, I see how you is. I have a special message from you from my Dove chocolate bar. Here it is. It says, be beautiful. I don't know what that means. All right. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1 equals boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Now, all of you are like, why is he doing all that work? Why is he doing the parentheses? Because if you don't show the parentheses, he's going to screw this up. All right? From like basic math kids all the way to calculus 2, this is what everybody screws up. Right here. Negative 10, negative 4, 2, 6. Now, somebody tell me what this fraction is. Go. Put it in the chat. Put in the chat, what is that fraction? Hi, Hayden. Put in the chat what the answer to this fraction is. I don't see nobody in the chat. Come on now. Or you can just tell me. Lindley, what's the answer? Okay.
6 over 4.
6 over 4. Somebody else says negative 14 over 4. So unfortunately, by the definition of math problems, somebody is right and somebody is wrong. Would somebody else like to either include another potentially right or a potentially wrong answer?
Negative 6 over negative 4.
Negative 6 over negative 4, he thinks. Okay. Oh, over negative 4. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else have a thought? I can tell you right now, all those answers are wrong. Now, they're kind of right. There's some really good work that's happened there, but they're not quote unquote right. Caitlin, do you have an answer for it? Oh, negative 3/2. Somebody's getting closer, but they're still not right. Negative 3 over negative 2. Negative 24 over 4. Again, y'all are making some really good efforts. You guys are really trying, but it's not right yet. None of those are right yet. So, okay. Oh, okay. Somebody thinks they're getting smart here. 1.5. We're going to talk about 1.5 here. All right, let's do this. First things first, here's where people screw up the first time. That right there. Alternatively, other people will say, oh, look, that's negative 14. That's the first mistake people make, because if they don't write it out, they put those together and get negative 14. But what does minus a negative mean, guys? Okay, somebody else wanted to put another wrong answer up. Good job. Okay. 2 negatives make a?
Positive.
You betcha. So we have negative 10 plus 4 over 2 minus 6. So at minimum, I get -6 for the top. Does everybody agree that -6 is at least right so far? Okay, let's do the bottom. 2 minus 6. A lot of people look at this and go, that's 8. That's 8. But it's not 8. It's -4. Now you say, well, you said this answer's wrong. It is wrong. How come that answer right there thus far, although correct to a point, is still wrong?
Not simplified?
Not simplified. So let's, 2 negatives make a positive, don't they? So we've eliminated the 14 problem. We've eliminated the 2 negative problem. So how come this one is still not as right as it can be? Oh, by the way, that also eliminates this, this, and this because of the 2 negatives, right? Okay. How come
The
this is
answer
not as
2?
right as it can be? 3/2. Does everybody agree with that? 3/2. Now let's talk about why that makes Mr. Moore's already high blood pressure higher. What are we finding here, guys? What's the name of this whole process? Ashley. What is the name of this formula in this process?
I mean, I don't know the name of it.
We're finding the fill in the blank. Finding the slope.
Slope.
Yes, slope. Very good. Now, what is slope? Who can tell tell us what slope is? How do we remember what slope is? Oh, he's typing. I see him typing, feverishly typing away. What? No, it's not y equals mx plus b. That's the slope y-intercept form. It's okay though. That's good stuff. It's coming. Just be patient. That's coming. Slope is rise over
Run.
Thank you. Rise over run, because if I have a slope of 3/2, if I have some point here, say y equals mx plus b, and it's right here, and I got a slope of 3/2, I go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And so I like the fraction because the fraction tells me how much up and how much over to go. Does that make sense, guys? What does 1.5 tell me? Diddly squat. Okay, so that's why we don't love this one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad, and I kid you not, I'm going to turn this off real quick. Okay, I am so glad all of you had so many different answers that were not exactly right. Let me explain to you why I am so glad that happened. Because I don't care whether you're like the most basic 6th grade math kid, whether you are the most advanced calculus 2 kids I have ever had, okay? They all screw this up. Like, the one thing about people is that A, we're people, and B, we screw up slope. And the reason we do that is because you'll notice 2 people forgot the negative and ended up with the 14 thing that turned into a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 people didn't reduce the fraction. 1, 2, 3, 4 different people didn't take the negatives out, okay? You'll notice everybody's making those mistakes. That does not make you dumb. That does not make you bad at math. What it means is you made a mistake. That's all it means, okay, guys? And in math, we make mistakes all the time. As long as we can fix our mistakes, it's not a problem, okay? Now, first of all, if I'm giving you a pep talk, that's kind of sad because I'm not pep talk kind of material. But the point is, guys, you could have screwed up this problem right here, by not putting the minus in the middle. You could have screwed up this problem right here by not doing minus and negative. You could screw up the problem right here by leaving the two negatives. You could screw it up here. There's like so many places to mess this up, okay? Don't feel bad if you miss what you think should be an easy problem. All right, here we go. 4 minus 3 and 7 minus 3. Find the slope. Go. I'm stupid. I said 4 minus 3. It's 4 comma 3. 7 comma 3. Dummy. See? I told you. Everybody makes mistakes on this stuff. Oh, see. God. Okay, here we go. So we got 3 minus 3 over 7 minus 4. Answer is what? What is the answer? Does everybody agree with me thus far? Perfect. Will Delta Math take this as an answer? No. Why?
Not simple.
Yeah, you got it, Hayden. Simplify. Good job. All right. Now, I like this one better. Why does Mr. Moore like this one better?
Shows the rise over run.
That's it. I can say nothing up, 3 over. So here we go. If I start here, what's my slope? Nothing up or down, 1, 2, 3 over. Nothing up or down, 1, 2, 3 over. There it is. By the way, if you get a slope of this, what if your slope is 4 over 0? What do we call that? There's a special word for that. Well, let's see, what does it look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like this. Somebody tried to say something, but I couldn't hear you.
An undefined slope.
Yes! Yes, Lindley. Undefined. Correct. It is undefined. And here's why. Here's why. Boop, boop. See Connor? How he has no slope. He's sitting in the parking lot on a sled going, wee! Or here he has negative slope going, Mommy, I'm scared. Or the positive slope, like, this is heavy. But this one is the worst. No slope does not exist. So he's just going, oh, holy. Okay? This is undefined slope. No slope, negative slope, positive slope, holy slope. Okay? That's what that is. So make sure you understand that. Now, guys, that's Algebra 1 stuff. But if you don't know that Algebra 1 stuff, you're in deep, deep doggy doo, okay? So that is really important to understand. So I'm glad we're doing that today. Let's go to the next thing. All right. Here we go. Let's go to Delta Math actually, because some people will be like, I'm confused. Delta Math. What time is it? Okay. Yeah. Dummy. By the way, if I ever say that, I am not talking to you. I'm talking about myself. It's a bad habit I have. Okay. Come on, guy. Let's go. All right, Algebra 2 and skills. Okay, so I think everybody can probably do this problem at this point, I would hope. But let's go ahead and do this problem. Now, let me give you the biggest hint in the world on how to do this problem. Are you ready? Go up to the 3 dots and zoom way in. Because now I can clearly see, does it cross at this point here and cross at this point here? So I can say down, over, and up. So there's my slope. I went down 1 over 2. Slope is down 1 over 2. Answer. There it is. And it shows exactly how to work it. So you just draw it on screen. Let's do another one. Here, this crosses here. Where does it cross? Somewhere up here, right? So I'm going to go up this many, over that many. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, 2. Up 4 over 2. Now watch what happens. Are you sure you want to submit this answer? Am I? Yes or no? Shake your head.
Simplify.
No, Austin, do this. No, because 4 over 2 needs to be reduced to 2 over 1, question mark? No, good job, Austin. It's just 2. There we go. Okay, so is everybody good with that? Cool. Next on the agenda is rate of change. Here's what I want you to do. Control C, Control V. Yeah. I want you to do all of slide number 6 and just this much. Just that much of slide 7. Okay? Does that make sense, folks? So this and that much of slide 7. Okay, and we'll pick up our discussion and finish these tomorrow. Okay? That's what you need to do for tomorrow. All right, unless you have questions. If you have questions, stay on the line. If you don't have questions, I will see you mañana. Okay, Connor, what's up? Hey, wait a minute.